Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome one, welcome all, and morst, Jesus, give me a long one. Most importantly, welcome to the stream. What's good? What is good, y'all? Happy to be here. Happy to have y'all here. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I'm half debating whether or not I want to keep streaming on Kick. I don't really get a lot of viewership over there as is, but like one of my big issues I have is similar to like when I was streaming on Twitch in my early days and didn't really have like a lot of followers or anything. I'd get like these constant like spam, messages like, "Hey, would you like more viewers? Click this link." It's just annoying. Just annoying. The auto mod deleted it, but like it's still just the concept that it's there, And not that I don't get that on Twitch from time to time anymore, but I feel like ever since saw a decent uptick in like followers and even just kind of average viewership, hasn't really been as much of an issue. But hey, folks, good morning. Good morning. Happy to be here. Happy to have y'all here. It has already been a long morning for me. I am quite tired. Quite tired. I didn't sleep much last night. And was up at like 5 a.m. So your boy's a little tired. It's gonna be a rough one. It's gonna be a rough one. But we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out. But again, I'm happy to be here. Happy to have everyone here. It's good to be here with y'all. Hope you had a good weekend. We got nailed with an ice storm on Saturday, which is why I didn't stream Saturday, because after going out and shoveling ice, I was dead. I was just dead. I didn't want to do anything anymore. So, Adrian, hello. Hello. But folks, I got something to announce here. Something to announce. That's something to announce. As of this past weekend, and really as of this morning, early this morning, we have officially reached partner status on YouTube, which is pretty dope. Pretty dope. Never thought that would ever happen. So first and foremost, thank you to each and every one of you for doing everything y'all do and tuning in and watching and everything else, because that's how we get there. But that now means you can now become a member on my YouTube channel, as well as gift memberships, as well as do super chat and all kinds of stuff there. But just some things that I want to kind of just showcase. I haven't fully set it all up yet, mostly because this all happened like at 7 a.m. this morning, and I wasn't home, and yeah, I just we got some stuff up yet. I'm also like half asleep, so I want to do it all with the right state of mind. But yeah, let me kind of show you guys what we got going on here. That is really dirty. So anywho, yeah, so you can now become a member on the YouTube channel if you so choose to do so. Totally optional. You don't have to. But obviously you get some perks. You know, some of the benefits, of course, obviously for myself is that you're supporting me and my channel, and in hopes that I can kind of maybe one day turn this into a full-time gig and produce more content for y'all. But also some benefits for yourself. So if we go into member-only mode, because you know you guys are annoying me one day, or you also get priority replies to you know any sort of comments. I think we'll even do like early access for videos once I kind of start producing videos more often. And then maybe even some like members only content as a whole between shorts and live streams. So there's two different tiers you could do. I haven't set up any of the emotes. I haven't set up any of the like the badges or anything along those lines. Like I've literally done almost nothing other than set up the name and what's included, sort of. So you could join the pit crew. You could join the pit crew for a nice low price of $4.99 a month, or become a crew chief where you get the little extra benefits. So specific shout outs, discounts on merchandise. I haven't figured out how to set that up yet, so kind of give that some time before we actually kind of get that far. And then again, potentially some members only live streams. So all that is available right here on YouTube. If you're watching along on YouTube, we are live, of course, over on Twitch as well as Kick as well as TikTok. But again, if you're watching along on YouTube, whether it's YouTube Shorts and or just the normal desktop version, this is available to you. Obviously, if you're on desktop, this is how you go about it. This is where you find it. It is all right here. You can simply just hit the join. If you're watching the stream, just hit the join. If you're watching, oh, I sound terrible. Is that better? Is that better? Is that better? It is. All right, we're gonna mirror. This is so disorienting. I can't look at that. If you're watching on the desktop, is there an option here? Yep, right next to the name where it says join. Also down here in the bottom right where the chat is, for you to either gift memberships, sign up for memberships, do super chat, as well as super stickers. I'm really bad at the stream stuff, chat. I'm not fully sure what that stuff means. Truth be told. But again, if that's how you're watching, that's where you find it. If you're watching along over on the shorts version of the stream, down in the bottom right, see a little dollar sign. Gives you the same options there. So there you go. That's my shameless plug for the day. Get in the gameplay. Let's get in the gameplay. We got some more F125 action. We got Zandvort next, but in reverse, which should be fun. So I might actually put in a decent amount of practice time just to kind of get comfortable because I haven't really done the layout a lot. And then, yeah, we'll go from there. We will go from there. Do I sound okay? That sounded really echoey. I do. So I wonder if I got the new cable for the microphone. Apparently that didn't fix it. So I wonder if it's something. I wonder if it's something with like changing scenes. Actually, you know what, chat? Give me a second. We're gonna test something here. What was that? This? What was that? Okay. Alright. How do we sound? What? Ooh, wait. What? It's a little echoey, right? Am I crazy? Yeah, it is. Okay.
I better see you all when I get back. Come on. Thank you guys so much for all your hard work. Congratulations, guys.
Okay. So now how do I sound? Now how do I sound? I sound good. Okay. We're learning. We're learning, chat. Okay. So how about now? Well, I feel like it sounds fine. I do. Huh. So maybe it's my microphone? God, I hope not. I hope it's not my mic. That'd be really annoying. 'Cause I don't really have new microphone money. Alright. Well, chat, let me know if it sounds bad at any point. Like, just kind of keep me in the loop here. We're gonna figure this out. We're gonna figure out what the hell's going on. Trying all kinds of different things. Oh, also, something else I didn't talk about. I got a new alert box because, well, I had to get a new alert box. Long story short, but anywho, in the process of doing that, it meant I kind of had to like create my own alert box, and it's so ghetto. But it's a different sound and everything else. So if and when we hear it or anything, hopefully I fixed it to where I could hear the audio again. But we'll see. So that's something else we're trying to test out. I've had a lot of issues kind of switching over to OBS instead of doing Streamlabs. So fingers crossed we can get everything figured out and situated. Because there's some elements of it that have been fantastic. Other elements, not so much. But, anywho, I digress. Welcome back to another stream of F125. Season 2, round number 15? 14? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. No. 15. Round number 15. Episode 39. So yeah, that'd be 15. Here on the channel. If you missed the last one, be sure to go back and check that out. Hungaroring. We struggled a little bit. Didn't really have the greatest pace. But that was kind of to be expected, really. But at the very least, we were going to finish, in the points. And then, unfortunately, we had a mechanical failure roughly about halfway through the race. A little more than halfway. And, well, that kind of ended that for us. It is what it is. Stuff happens. We move on. We move forward. JP got another points finish, another P8. So he's been very consistent there with himself. And yeah, so, I mean, that's been great for him. I look back at last year. Funny enough, we had a DNF at the Hungaroring in Season 1 as well. So, on to Zandvort we go. Looking back at last season, we actually didn't do that great at Zandvort last season. We finished P11. And this was after going on a stretch of races to where we had some like really good performances, and then unfortunately just after the summer break, just a hard decline the rest of the way. But yeah, I mean, hopefully things go well for us the rest of the way. Again, long shot for a title, but anything is possible, I suppose. Even though I don't really expect it. Not the greatest showing from George Russell either. Finished P5 after he had been on, quite the tear as well. So it allows Callie to kind of gain some points back up on him. And Max Verstappen took home the win. It's his first win of the season. So with Yuki finishing second, by the way. So on to Zandvort we go, but in reverse. So this ought to be really interesting. It's gonna be this is actually gonna be our first reverse race that we've done, which I'm very interested about. I'm very interested to kind of see how it all works out and how we how we get along. Still just kind of poking away, working away at just trying to get to that phase 4 for our engineering facility, just so we can get the last of the better upgrades. Unfortunately, we got quite a ways to go before that happens, but it is what it is. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm kind of just looking at like the workforce increase number, because that's really what does it. So I'm kind of mostly just looking at that number just to see, what can kind of get us there and what we need to do there. We're gonna have to swap out some components here. Unfortunately, it does mean that we're gonna have to take on a new energy store for the car, which does mean we're gonna be taking a grid penalty here for Zandvort. Rather unlucky, but it is what it is. It's better than the issue that we had last year with JP's car, where this man went through, I think, 7 energy stores by the time all was said and done. So, we're getting there. He is going through components like crazy, though. So at some point, he's going to be taking quite the penalty. That's obviously giving him a lot of fresh stuff. But, yeah, I mean, again, we'll kind of wait and see what happens here as the season goes on. But Anywho, take a look. Again, we can't do anything in the aero department, in the chassis department, in the power department. There's literally just nothing we can do there. We do have a durability upgrade available to us, so we might as well do it and kind of just see what happens there. Outside of that, I don't think there's even anything to develop. I'm pretty sure we've done everything. Yep, we got 2 things just sitting in the develop there. Or that's currently in the process of being developed. That's it. That's kind of where we're at. It's heading to the season break. Alright. So through the season break, we finished one of our facility upgrades for our corporate department. We finished actually both of them. So let's do some like bigger phase 3 stuff. I'm not even really looking at what each thing does. I'm mostly just kind of looking at the workforce. So let's do that. That stuff's in the works yet, and then okay. So we gotta get another one of these. Let's just do that. Cool. All right. Anyway, moving on. Moving on. Been nice. Fill out our activities as we head right in. Never mind. No activities available because it's literally just 2 days.
Okay, boss. Got an interesting bit of news for you. We've had a driver reach out to us to ask if we'd be interested in a preliminary chat with him about possibilities for next season. You can always say no if you're not interested, or we can see where it goes. Your call.
So once again, back-to-back years here, we've been approached by Pierre Gasly. This man desperately wants out of Alpine, apparently. Once again, we'll sit down with him. Certainly doesn't hurt.
Okay, I've said yes to an informal chat. Let's get them in, tell them all about our project, and see what we can learn about them.
Certainly doesn't hurt. I mean, we're already kind of in talks with, obviously, a few different people. We're moving on from Sonny after this season. He is retiring, quote unquote. And really, we have a decision to make with the second spot. You know, is do we want to move on from JP? You know, I think that's a big question for us. We'll see. We'll see. Let me get rid of these notifications. Ferrari Racing, thank you for the follow. Do I want to enjoy the league? I'm good, man. I can't commit the time to it. That's part of the problem there. But I appreciate the offer. Thanks though. Thanks though. Sorry, I just really I'm one of those people, I gotta get rid of like all my notifications. So good though? I don't know about that, Chief. I don't know about that. So like I said, we're currently in talks with two different people that we really like. One of them being Lewis Hamilton, and then the other being Aiden Jackson, one of the stars of the Breaking Point story. So, yeah, I mean, really it's just kind of a question of, like, do we want to keep JP on for another season? Or do we move on? Do we move on? He's improved over the course of, from, you know, last year into this year. And he's driving pretty consistent. He's, in my opinion, doing what the car should be doing based off where we're at in the R&D charts. Obviously, we're performing a little bit better, but that's almost always the case as a user compared to your AI teammate. So, yeah, I mean, I don't really know. I mean, it'd be hard for me to sit there and look at guys like Lewis Hamilton being available, Aiden Jackson, who's young, has a good overall already, which is currently higher than both Sonny and Josh. So it'd be tough for me to sit there and say, no, we're gonna move on. Pierre Gasly also has a pretty good rating too, so I definitely think we should maybe, you know, kind of take the time to consider him. Obviously, he's an experienced driver in F1. And unfortunately just hasn't had the right car as his career has gone on. So again, do we take the chance on the hotshot rookie, or do we, well, rookie, or, you know, do we move on from JP and potentially go with a little bit more experienced lineup with Lewis, Pierre, or do we even just stick with JP and see if he can continue to progress over the years? Time will tell. We got time before we have to kind of decide on any of that. For right now, it's kind of getting into the race weekend and
Chief, as you'll have noticed, we
focus on the more
significant wear on one of our parts during the last race.
pressing things
Please
at the
check
moment.
the component management screen and replace any heavily damaged parts.
Sounds good. Well, I just realized, okay, so did the sub alert pop up before? Agent, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. I didn't hear it. So that's still broken. I thought I had that fixed and figured it out, but I guess not. I guess that's still broken. Good. That's good. Alright. That's good. I'll figure that one out. Alright. Well, anyway. Let's get into the weekend. Zandvort reverse. Reverse. Alright. Oh, 1 second, chat. Oof. Okay. Rain for the race. Ugh. Honestly, I probably shouldn't be mad about that. I should probably be welcoming that at this point. Seems to be our best chance to do anything. Alright, so dry weather for quali, but rain during the race. I think the only upgrades that actually came our way was, words. I think the only upgrades that came our way, really, there was just durability upgrades, no, like, supplier upgrades or anything like that. So, anyway, let's go to practice.
Stretched along the shores of the North Sea, which brings its own challenges with sand sweeping onto the track. Welcome to Zandvort, welcome to free practice, and welcome to a sea of orange.
It's kind of fitting that Max is in the papaya, because now you got all the orange there in the crowd.
Check, radio check.
Radio check. Which kind of works both ways. Like the only time where it's actually been fitting. Alright, anywho. Let's see. Let's get the car setup loaded.
I've had a chat with the R&D team about the new parts, and we're happy that they've been integrated into the car okay. With any luck, you'll be able to feel the improvement, so go and give them a try.
Alright. Sounds good, Chief. Alright, yeah, let's go out. Get some laps in here.
Don't push the car just yet. Track is still green. Try to take it easy for the first couple of laps.
Do I race in real life? No. I'm too poor for that. I'm too poor for that. Why'd I get a 10-place grid penalty? Oh, right, because we gotta put on a new component. That we didn't have available to us. Sorry, I forgot about that. Alex, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Alright, so here we are, chat. Zandvort, but in reverse. It's an interesting layout. It's a very interesting layout. And my live has been suspended. Awesome. Why? Like, just why? Oh, hang on, chat. Hang on, chat. Okay. Sorry, chat. Oh, Jesus. I kicked up the cushion. Cameron, hello. TikTok, what's good? Don't know what the fuck happened. We were live, and then we weren't. So, I don't know. That's something else I'm gonna have to look into, because that's been an ongoing problem, too. It's great times. I'm good, Cameron. I'm good. I'm tired. Very tired. I didn't sleep much last night. I was up really early, but aside from that, Cameron, I'm solid. I'm solid. Thank you for asking. All right, anywho. Oh, wrong button. Oh, I was live on YouTube. Yeah, we were still good there, but it was just TikTok. But yeah, it's I had to relaunch the stream essentially. But thank you. Thank you. Finally got a fan attack? Nice! Very nice. What'd you get? Such a weird layout, honestly. It's so awkward in reverse at times, but it's interesting. It's just a lot of like very tight corners. Why are you wearing a helmet? See, I can't because of the headset. That's my problem. That was terrible. Nice, Floyd. So dangerous without a helmet. You're right. You're right. Got the club sport? Nice. I did it again. I did it again. It's so easy to do that. Chad, expect a lot of rewinds this race. Expect a lot of rewinds. Is that something that happens in real life? One, if you crash, you still do it again? Yeah, definitely. Definitely. If you crash, you just hit back on your steering wheel, and it just rewinds time. We just don't see it, obviously. Oh. Get this close for a racer wheel. Nice. Right on. Wide. Oh my god. This is gonna be bad. This is gonna be bad. Why are there no pedestrians in F1? This is a racetrack, brother. I keep going deep there. I haven't really put a lot of time into the reverse layouts of these tracks, including this one. So, bit of a learning curve here as we go around. A wide. No, so the HUD you're seeing is actually a mod.